What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and answer the question: can Tesla actually break past $2,000 a share in 2022, even if people, including Elon Musk, are seeing a correction happening in 2022? I'm also going to give some hypothetical scenarios of where I see the share price going. I'm going to talk about what Elon Musk has said about Tesla and where I think this thing is going to go in 2022, given the circumstances. Now, before I say anything about Tesla, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, this is not financial advice, guys. This is all for informational and educational purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500 if you sign up with the link down below. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So check this out right here, guys. This is Tesla's stock, right? And as you guys know, this thing has insane potential to run to the absolute moon. So if you ask me the question, can Tesla break $2,000 a share in 2022? My answer would be yeah, of course, it could easily do that. However, guys, my answer is going to change a little bit, and I have to talk about the scenarios because it can affect Tesla a little bit. So the reason I'm saying that is because people anticipate a market correction. It's not just everyday people. There are many experts, including Elon Musk, who are saying that. So if there is a correction, how is that going to affect Tesla? Can it still break past $2,000? I'm going to talk about what Musk said and how this may affect Tesla. So check this out right here. I'm on Elon Musk's Twitter. Somebody asked him the question, when do you think the next recession will be? And they're actually not referring to a recession. They're mainly talking about the market correction, right? That's the main thing that they're implying. This was actually in the context of this question, which is why Elon Musk answered it that way. He stated that predicting macroeconomics is challenging, to say the least. My gut feeling is maybe around spring or summer 2022, but no later than 2023. So the thing is, guys, Elon Musk did give a very, very accurate answer. This may be the time when we start to see the market correct, perhaps by spring or summer 2022, but no later than 2023. That's very similar to what I told you guys. I told you guys that maybe around mid 2022 we'll see a correction, and it shouldn't happen no later than 2023. We could all agree that it's probably going to happen sometime in 2022. Now, what does this mean for the S&P 500, guys? Well, I know this is very uncomfortable, and I really hate to tell you guys or like hurt you guys if I were to tell you this, but sometimes I have to tell you the uncomfortable truth. This is the S&P 500 right now, guys. This is from how it was running from like 2018 up until right now. Look at the S&P 500 from 2007 up until like 2008 to 2009. Now, if I zoom into the chart just like this, look at this. We were running to all-time highs at one point. Then we saw the big correction as interest rates started going up and the mortgage meltdown happened. Well, look at the chart. And look at the chart now. Now let me do something a little bit different. Look at the chart like this. This is like right now. And then let me zoom into this chart and look at it from back then. Right? It looked like that around 2008 or leading up to 2008. This is it now. This is now 2008. As you guys can see, they're very, very similar. Now, I'm not the fractal theory guy. I'm not going to give you some conspiracy theories, but I do want to tell you guys something very interesting and something good about what Elon Musk said. Look, he didn't say the market correction is going to start tomorrow. He didn't say it's going to happen in early 2022. He said that around spring or summer 2022, but no later than 2023. That is an implication that the market could still run for the next couple of months, guys, because Q2 or spring does not start until a later month. That means the market could still run, and it's probably going to keep running for January, February, March, and so on and so forth. So from a fractal perspective, I know this doesn't have perfect merit, okay, but I'm going to tell you guys this. If you were to look at this from the charts, you could argue that we're right here on the S&P, right? Mid 2007, right? You could argue that, which is why we have a couple of months to run. This means that the S&P might dip a little bit, then it'll run one last time before we see that big dip starting around maybe, I don't know, maybe April to mid 2022, because interest rates are going to go up and there are other factors too. I'm just putting it out there, guys, that's what may play out. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, the question is, how is this correction going to affect Tesla? Is Tesla going to crash? Is it going to run up? Well, I have a theory, And this is what I think is going to play out. Tesla dipping during this correction is dependent on where it runs to before the correction starts. So what do I mean by that? Look, Tesla, in my opinion, is going to keep running in January and February and March too. This thing has a lot of room to run, and we're probably going to break all-time highs again during that time frame quite easily, in my opinion. So depending on where we run to is how I'm going to give an answer to where we're probably going to correct to. So for instance, I have it mapped out, and this is just a hypothetical prediction. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Many analysts said that Tesla is going to break 1400 quite soon. They did say perhaps in January, so it's possible. I definitely see it as a possibility, and it may play out. We may see Tesla at 1400. Now, if we stopped there, and we started correcting there, obviously Tesla could dip to maybe, I don't know, 1,000, maybe to the 800s. Even if it dips like that, guys, I'm not worried whatsoever. It's a very good buying opportunity. But what if that's not the final run, guys? Because we may have a couple of months for this thing to keep running. So what could end up playing out is Tesla could kind of run, drop a little bit, kind of like this. They announce something good. They gain the support they need. They slowly start to run up. Then we run up, down, and then we hit an all-time high. We explode up to the 1800, right? Because a lot of analysts are saying Tesla's going to go to 1800 within the next couple of months. And I see that has merit. But what if we don't stop there? What if we end up going as high as 2000? That's a possibility too, guys. Now, if that did end up playing out, which is totally possible, guys, don't deny this company. Don't doubt this company, guys. This thing could really run. If it did go that high and then it corrected, it wouldn't correct as low as a lot of people think. But the thing about the correction, guys, is this is what I have to tell you. I don't think Tesla's going to crash during a correction. I think it's going to drop, but eventually it's going to gain very strong support and stop itself from crashing too low. So let's just say the S&P is dropping. There's all this FUD out there. People are like panicking. Things like this are happening. What could end up happening to Tesla is it might dip maybe to the 1200s, and that's assuming it already went to like 2000, right? Even if it dipped to like the 1200s, that would still be higher than where it is right now, right? This is just hypothetical. It might dip like that, run up. Because the thing about Tesla dipping is once it hits a low price, a lot of people are going to start jumping in. Institutions are going to be jumping in too. Because buying Tesla for those low prices is going to look like one hell of a deal, in my opinion. So what could end up playing out is it's going to gain support at a level like this, right? And then it'll start running up. It'll go down, maybe trade a little bit sideways for a couple of months, maybe dip one last time. We'll wait, and eventually we're going to see a very strong recovery, very quick and very strong recovery, perhaps by 2023. Maybe it'll be like this, but a lot more extended. That's just one hypothetical scenario, guys. Now, am I guaranteeing this is going to play out? No, I don't truly know, and I can't necessarily pinpoint everything, but here's something that happened to Tesla in the past, which we could maybe use to help predict what's going to happen in the future. So Tesla had a correction, right? This was around, I would say, starting in February up until like March. We know about the semiconductor shortage and the other things going on, the factory that burned down in Japan. But look at this right here. We mapped this out using a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, and you guys could see we have this preliminary support. We have the selling climax, the automatic reaction. Phase B entered. We have the sell test in phase B. Then we had that spring, right? This phase A and phase B are relatively short, and phase C and D were very long. We had a spring, a run up, a test, we ran up. This is the last point of support before we hit the SOS, and then we hit phase E and we explode, right? So as you guys could see, when Tesla dips, sometimes it may end up following a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. So this is what the chart's probably going to look like during the recession, right? It might dip a little bit, but gain the support it needs and eventually have a very strong reversal. So the thing about Tesla is I don't know when the reversal is going to come. It might come much sooner. It might start in like October 2022. It might last until 2023. And that's the reason why I recommend, and I'm not giving financial advice, but what I'm going to do is I'm not selling, guys. I'm not going to sell because I don't know when this thing is going to have that big reversal. Instead, what I'm going to do is when it dips, I'll be dollar cost averaging, maybe load up on some calls and just get ready for some big runs, guys, because it's going to be crazy. I know it's going to be a little bit frustrating if you see Tesla like at a lower level for some time. But like I told you, I don't see it crashing very low, guys. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to gain very strong support. And another thing that could play out that I have to account for is a stock split. If they do announce a stock split, that could be even better because it allows for more marketability, more liquidity, and it does like help smaller investors really, really load up those shares too. So they may announce that in maybe early 2022, maybe in January or February, with their new quarterly earnings reports or anything like that. It's possible, guys, and I think it's going to be very awesome. But at the end of the day, just remember something: this is maybe a couple of months of sideways action. Maybe it'll last a year. Okay, I don't care, guys, because I know it's eventually going to have a very strong recovery. I know that eventually we're going to hit all time highs again. And I know eventually this thing is going to go to the absolute moon. Then it's going to pass the moon and go to Pluto. It's going to crush it. It's going to go to another galaxy, guys. This company is going to crush it no matter what. So I'm not worried whatsoever. If a correction comes and Tesla drops a little bit before it gains their very strong support, I'm going to be loading up on shares because I see it as a blessing to buy as many Tesla shares as possible. So with that said and done, guys, I thank you so much for listening. Please remain calm, cool, and collected, and do not let your emotions get the best of you. We are intelligent investors. This life is a lesson. We're going to learn a lot from these scenarios, and I can't wait for the future of Tesla because they have big innovations coming. They have big things coming, and I can't wait. I just can't wait for what the future holds. I thank you for listening, guys. Remain very patient. Please have a very happy new year and get ready for 2022 because we are going to crush it. Thank you, and peace out.